Hello children. So in this module we are going to learn letter writing. Now you all know that letters are the most common form of written communication. However, in the present time with the boom in methods of communication, many of us don't have the time or the inclination or temperament for writing a letter. But I still feel that if one receives a letter, one feels joyous. Now, before knowing how to write a letter or format of letter, we must know the types of letters. Now, letters are of two types, formal letters and informal letters. Children, we are not going to discuss informal letters here because in CBSE, in the syllabus of class 11 and 12, only formal letters are being asked. So, formal letters, business letters, official letters, letter to the editor, and applications. All these letters come under formal letters. Business letters are placing order, cancellation of order, complaint letters or letters of inquiry. Official letters, letters of inquiry or complaint letter, letter to the editor, then application, whether it is job application or school application, all this comes under formal letter. So after types of letter, we are going to discuss letter format. Now children, teachers must have given you letter format several times, okay, but still I see children making errors there in format, okay. So the format that I'm going to share with you today, this is something that you have to always keep in your mind whenever you're going to write a letter. Now the first thing that comes in the format is sender's address. Now sender's address, it should always be written in 3 lines. After that you leave a line and write the date. Now children, when you write the date, do not put heading or put word date. You simply write the date there. This next thing is, after leaving a line, you have to write receiver's address, and receiver's address should be written in 4 lines. After receiver's address comes subject. Subject should always be underlined. Then comes your salutation, whether sir or ma'am, whosoever you are writing this letter to, addressing that person. Then is the content part. Now your content is divided into 3 main parts. The first is called introductory para. 3 main parts means 3 paragraphs. Usually we divide a letter in. Now the first para is introductory para. The introductory para introduces the theme or the reason or the point of conflict or the issue of the letter. The second one is body of the letter. Now children, body of the letter is the main part because it deals with the main problem or the issue. Here you can write your problem in detail. The third one is concluding para. Now concluding para, obviously conclusion, okay, where you can offer suggestions or you can simply conclude your para with a concluding remark. The next thing is subscription, where you write yours truly or yours faithfully or yours sincerely, depending on subject matter. And then your signature, full name in capitals. Children, keep in mind that in formal letters we always write full name, and designation in case it is required. Usually you avoid writing designation, but if it is required you must write it there. So this is the format of a letter which every student must follow when you write a formal letter, whether it is business, whether it is addressing to the editor or an application. You have to follow this format there. Now let's talk about the tone of a letter. Just, you know that it is a formal letter, so definitely the tone should be polite and formal. Language, if it's a business or official letter, it should be simple and direct. Formal, strictly formal language, straightforward manner. When you're writing a letter to the editor, children, you can be a little flexible, okay, because when you're talking about your problem, obviously you can't be formal, okay, so you have to be flexible, or you can be flexible, sorry, and but the letter should be relevant, a little formal and direct, addressing your problem. Job application, you have to strictly be formal, but with job application you also have to attach biodata, and that biodata should always be put in a box. For a better understanding of letter writing, I am giving you here a sample letter. Here is the question. The question says, you are Rajat Mahindra, librarian, Aster Public School, Lucknow. Write a letter to the proprietor, Books and Books Depot, Lucknow, placing order for some textbooks for the session 2020. So children, here is the sample letter of placing order. As we discussed, then the format, first comes sender's address in 3 lines, then leave a line and write date. Do not write word date here, directly write the date. Then again leave a line and write receiver's address in 4 lines. Then subject, the subject should always be underlined, like placing order for textbooks, it has been underlined here. Then comes your salutation, sir. Content part, which is divided into 3 parts. You can see here the first paragraph is putting the theme, the second one the main content, the goods that you're ordering here, like we are writing a sample of or a letter of placing order, and the last one is concluding paragraph. After that, subscription, yours truly, and then full name. As we have already mentioned the designation there in sender's address, the librarian, so designation is not required here in subscription. So children, now I hope that you must have understood how to write a letter, or what is the correct format of a letter, and where exactly do you lose your marks. So now here is the assignment that you all must practice so that you have a clear picture how to write a letter. Thank you so much. Stay safe and sanitized.